quickly
Please.
about what you said. Have you ever heard of something called kintsugi? Kintsugi is a Japanese phrase. It's a Japanese concept. I experienced it, and something else called ikigai. And when I was in Japan with the Marine Corps, and ikigai is this thing about following your purpose, finding your meaning in life, and it has like 7 or 8 things. And one of it has to be is that you have to be good at it. It has to be something you're passionate about. You have to be able to make money doing it. You have to be extremely good doing it. And then all these things come together, and that's your ikigai, and that's your purpose. And I think for many cops, like I think this is more than a job; it's a calling. And in many ways, it's kind of like people's ikigai. It is really, it's like like a lot of people don't understand that this is not just something that I do; it's something that I am. And I think you can make a good argument that maybe it shouldn't be your identity, but there are certain things you do in this world that it's so big that you feel you were called to do it in life. And I think if you can't see that in other people, then I don't think you can truly understand where they're coming from. That it's more than a job. It is a calling in life in which they feel that they've been ordered or invited or called to do it. So it's not just a little thing. It's they're everything. So, and then this thing called kintsugi, which is really like I wish this is some of the stuff that we would teach officers or teach your friends, or maybe your friends could learn this because it's crazy valuable. It's the concept that in kintsugi in Japan, when something breaks, they don't do what America or what we do. Like if I break my cup, what I'll do is I'll super glue it together so you can never see the break. And then I hide the break. And the break is you can't see it. Like you can hold the cup up, but you can't see the break. And we
I
do
do know what
everything
this
we
is. I
can.
didn't know what it was called. Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
So
Yeah.
so it's a fabulous concept, and we do
Yep.
everything we can. We do everything we can not to show the break. Hemingway said it, is that the world, sooner or later, the world breaks everyone. And some are just stronger in the breaks. So the idea with kintsugi is that if you're broken or you've done something like this or you've had a difficulty, is that you don't try to hide it. And what you do is you make it a part of your history and then you make it beautiful. So in Japan, if they break a mug or a bowl, they will inline it with gold. So you cannot miss it. And then they make the break stronger, they make it prettier, they make it more grand, and they just say this this cup has a history, or this person has a history, and this is now a part of their history, and we're not going to try to cover up. What we're going to do is we're going to try to make that break something beautiful. And I talked about this one time in Dunkirk, New York, and as I was leaving the class, it was like must have been 500, 600 teachers at least, maybe more, maybe 1,000, a lot of teachers. And this gentleman came up to me, and you know when you see someone's deformity or someone's trauma, and it's so severe, you look away, like you can't even look at them because I don't want them to think I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
But he had a massive divot in his head. He told me he had cancer and that a big part of his brain had been removed in his scalp, and it was impossible to miss that there was a massive divot in his head. And as he was walking with me, he said, this kintsugi thing, I'm going to use it in my life. This is going to help me. It's going to allow me to reframe my accident because it's a history of who I am, and now I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to try to make it beautiful. And I'm like, man, that's great. I'm so happy for you. I couldn't look.
Yeah. Still.
But I just thought about this with your friends. Like, I think
Yeah.
everyone should learn kintsugi. Cops go through unbelievable trauma. It's okay to be broken. It's not okay to be destroyed. If you are broken, I think what you have to do is try to figure out some way to turn your suffering into meaning and try to make it something beautiful. Like it's, you have suffered an abnormal event. It is normal to be impacted by it. It would be abnormal not to be impacted.
Yeah.
So it's just a perspective. Like, how are we going to look at it? What are we going to do? And how are we going to treat it? So kintsugi with your friends, I think pass it on. It could help them. It's phenomenal.
I didn't realize that's what it would call. I do understand. I've seen that. Again, I love the way you tied the two together. I don't think I've ever heard it that way. That's beautiful.